You know, the number one skill that's allowed me to live life on my terms, be my own man, win back my independence, to quit my job, to work for myself, build my own business, to influence and persuade hundreds of people for the better, for me to connect with the right people, for me to build the best friendships and relationships, for me to go home and give money to my mum when she needs it, for me to help my family when they need it. It's allowed me to, last year in 2023, catch over 20 flights and travel when I want, where I want, and go to some incredible places. But it didn't come without making many mistakes before. As a kid, I was incredibly ambitious, but I had no skills. So it left me so frustrated not being able to go and do things on my time. I almost felt controlled, and it was the worst feeling. And when I was working for the countless companies that I worked for throughout my 20s, I was putting my faith into a manager to help me progress, to help me earn more. I almost feel silly for putting my future into somebody else's hands, allowing them to progress me when they wanted to. And the skill that I have developed now, I've been working on it for the last 12 years, and I would say I'm a master of this skill. And the reason why it's so important for me, and it should be for you, how will you ever live life on your terms? And stop thinking in a scarcity mindset. You have an idea to do something really big and ambitious, but then you think about it and you assess your skills and think, I can't do that. And not being able to do things on your own time, whenever you want to do them. It actually left me incredibly frustrated for many years, because every time I wanted to do something fun, something adventurous, I thought, can't afford it, don't have the money for it. Just leaves you feeling shit. All these fancy apps and AI programs, they'll never be able to replace this skill. They'll never be able to replace real, genuine human interaction. They'll never be able to replace how you can generally build a connection and build trust with someone. A computer can never do that. A computer can do things efficiently, but as humans, we connect to other humans. We connect built on trust, built on genuine relationships. And it's very hard to build that with a robot or a machine. And the skill is being able to influence and persuade. It's being able to sell, being able to influence someone's decision, to be able to influence how they behave, to be able to influence what decision they make. You know, when I was a kid, in 2007, I remember when the PSP came out. The PSP came out right before my GCSEs, and I really wanted this PSP. And you know what I had to do to influence and persuade my mum to get it for me? It was £180, and it was so much money for us, and I begged and I pleaded, but nothing worked until I influenced and persuaded her by understanding, I'll actually get amazing results in my GCSEs if you get me this. I promise to revise. That's how I influenced and persuaded her, because I knew the only thing she cared about me doing was my exams and revising. To be honest with you, I never did that in the end. I should have, but that's another story. But the way I influenced and persuaded my mum was to understand, what did she need from me? She needed me to pass my exams. And I made that promise that I would do that. And that's how I got the PSP. That's how I was able to get £180 as a kid. And to be honest with you, I'm going to give a lot of props to my parents, because they didn't have a lot of money, but they still got it for me. They still made it so I did not go without the one thing that I really, really wanted. And this is why I still go back home now and I give my mum any money that I can. Anything that I can do to help her, I will give, because they made sacrifices for me. And it's the skill of being able to influence and persuade someone. In your business, whether you're selling services or products, or whether you're looking to go into business in the future, you'll need to know how to influence and persuade people. How to get them to want to do the thing, how to ask them leading questions to want to do the thing that you need them to do. A lot of the times it's reframing someone's mind where they need to think differently to get themselves a better result. And you're only able to do that by influencing and persuading them. You can call it positive manipulation. Manipulation is such a horrible word. Is there a way that you can do it in the right way, in a positive way, to influence and lead them to want to do something for you? So this is the skill that you need to learn, being able to influence and persuade someone. And I'll be honest, I was naturally very good at influencing and persuading people. I'd worked in a call center in my teens and had massive success without even trying, because I was influential and I was able to persuade people. But then in my early 20s, I met great people who mentored me and trained me. And then I started reading great sales books, gap selling, spin selling, and many books by Robert Kildani about influence and persuasion. And I started to learn the power of influencing and persuading people. Because the number one thing that it was able to give me was sales skills. And that's how I've been able to build all of my businesses. That's how I was able to convince my first partner to give me a share within his gym. That's how I was able to open multiple sports rehab clinics and hire multiple physios and sell the clinics. Every business that I've built has been through influence and persuading people. And the number one thing that you're going to get on this channel, and I hope you like to subscribe and like the video, is learning how to influence and persuade. It's all about selling. And selling has a negative connotation to it. We think about it so many times as a sleazy job, and it has this energy towards it, which is not putting it in a positive light. And because there's a lot of bad salespeople out there who are just pushy and want to get you to buy this thing whether it's relevant or not. But we sell off genuine need. We spot the need, we spot the problem, and then we're able to influence and persuade the right people to work with us so we can build incredible businesses and then do even greater things with our money. So the message of this video is the number one skill you need to learn is the skill of selling, is the skill of influence and persuasion, and how you can do that. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, give it a share. I'm really trying to grow this channel. This is my number one goal this year. In 2024, I really want to grow and push this channel as much as I can to spread as much free knowledge as possible. We also have an amazing free community that you can join in the link below. Join the community. I look forward to seeing you there.